Good morning, Hamilton. Happy Monday, December 21st, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the first day of winter today. It is the winter solstice, Mrs. Cashman.
Yes, and we can feel it, can't we?
Yes,
it
we
looks
can
like the
definitely.
winter solstice outside, I have to say.
If you don't know what the winter solstice is, it is the essentially shortest day of daylight and the first official day of winter. So,
and that also means, Mr. Susser, if I'm not mistaken, we're just days away from winter break.
Days. Well. It is nearly. We can count down the hours till we are on our break.
So, kids, hang on today for your Zooms. You know, you have today and tomorrow, and you have Wednesday with your special teachers and a little bit of seesaw work. So come on, you can do this with us. And we know we're all excited for break. Trust me when I say your teachers are even excited for break. And it is a much deserved break for all of you this year. Your brains deserve a break. Your minds deserve a break. Just you deserve to relax, but not until you hang on for a couple more days.
And it's really just hours, guys. Like we have like 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, and like a half hour on Wednesday. I mean, you can do it. You can
definitely do this. We have faith in you. All right, Mr. Slusser, I think we have one birthday kiddo today to say happy birthday to. From Mr. Yazinski's second grade, Suhaila is having a birthday today. So happy birthday.
And because it is our break in the near future, Mrs. Cashman and I are going to start going over some of the birthday kiddos over the break, starting with our 2 Christmas Eve birthdays today, our Christmas Eve birthdays, which is on Thursday, the 24th. I'd like to wish Isabella, who's one of our at-home learning scholars, a happy birthday on Christmas Eve, and Ted, who is in Mr. Yazinski's room, a happy birthday on Christmas Eve. So happy birthday to you guys.
A past Mrs. Cashman's guy, too. So happy birthday, Ted.
Happy birthday.
All right. Well, if you remember on Friday, we talked about another holiday. I bet Mr. Slusser remembers what that holiday was. Do you remember, Mr. Slusser?
That was Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, you got it. And we talked about how that is a African-American holiday that was started that to really honor and just kind of celebrate Black culture and people who, you know, celebrate in that and have African heritage. So we are going to go ahead today, and we said we were going to talk to you a little bit about the principles of Kwanzaa. So let's go ahead and take a peek. I got to share my screen with you first. So let's see here.
It's funny, I was watching a little video that talked about teacher catchphrases during remote learning, and one of those catchphrases is, "Let me share my screen with you."
Yeah, and that is a very good catchphrase for sure. We hear that a lot right now from teachers. All right, kiddos. And you know what? Let me make sure that I share my sound with you too, because otherwise that's not going to work very well for you. All right, here we go.
The 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Umoja, unity. Kujichagulia, self-determination.
I love that one. Sounds so cool.
Ujima, collected words and responsibility. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kuumba, creativity. Imani, faith. Happy Kwanzaa!
All right, Hamilton, just a very short video there this morning, but I thought it was a really good way to show you what some of those principles were and to hear some kids saying each of those. And the language that you heard there was Swahili, okay, a language that they speak in Africa. And you heard what some of those words mean and some very important principles that they really follow.
And one of the things I notice is a lot of those principles have to do with unity and collectivism, and just being a group
Absolutely.
and being empowered and part of that group, which was kind of cool to think about. Um, one of the reasons they're celebrating that, which is kind of why we celebrate anything. We like to be a part of a group, and we like to
Exactly.
and come together as one organization or one group, people, and celebrate something. So
For
it
sure.
was a neat reflection for me to see.
Right. And I think a lot of times too, you see some celebrations. A lot of times bigger cities will have more celebrations, I think, of Kwanzaa than you might see around here. But that doesn't mean that people around here don't also celebrate that.
That's
So
right.
happy Kwanzaa to anybody coming up there on the 26th when it starts a little bit. So, all right. All
Boxing
right.
Day.
Yeah, that's right. I believe it's, yeah, because it starts on the
It's 26th.
26th and go
Yep.
through. Yep. So, and that's right. Another holiday you could learn
There's
about,
so
Boxing
many,
Day in
so many in
Canada. I love it.
Canada.
And I really do think that's an important thing to bring up, Mr. Slessor, is that there are so many holidays across countries and in our country and just in cultures throughout the world that it's really, really awesome just to learn. We're only learning like about a little snippet of them. So it'd be really neat to just for these kiddos to keep looking up different holidays and teach themselves about them. You guys have the
Absolutely.
internet at your fingertips, so you can definitely do a little bit of research on some of these.
Absolutely.
All right, well, it is about that time. Mrs. Cashman's got to run to go work on teaching some first graders. And Mr. Slessor's got to get himself ready for the day for when those third graders arrive on his Zoom.
That's right.
And we wish you guys a happy Monday. We'll see you later.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, Hamilton.